Several student athletes sign on the dotted line and make their commitments to play at the next level as National Signing Day takes center stage. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. National Signing Day. For years, it's become a media circus of who is going where, which team picks up that five-star talent, and who won and who lost. But if you look deeper here in Henrico, it's also the culmination of everything that student athlete did on and off the field the right way that led them to a day they'll never forget. That was the scene at Highland Springs.
This right now is National Signing Day. And National Signing Day has become probably one of the most important days for football players all around the country.
And a day of emotion for 16 seniors.
This means a lot to me. I want to thank everybody.
A couple years, I didn't think I ever had nothing like this. No. I want to thank everybody out here, my family, my mom. My mom was always there for me and supported me through everything. Never nobody was there for me. She always was there behind my back.
That's awesome stuff right there. Let's go through the whole list. We got Malik Hughes seen here. He's going to sign with Shenandoah. So is his teammate, Tayon Clanton. He's also going to Shenandoah University. Moving on down the line, this is from right to left, all of them. Jason Jones, congratulations, my man. He signs on the dotted line with Shawan. Meanwhile, Zyke's triplet, and he becomes the triplet, the third Springer to go to where? Shenandoah. Shenandoah cleaned house at Highland Springs. Trikez Cosby going to Shawan as well, joining Jason Jones. You saw earlier, Shiree McKeever. Here comes a duo as well. The running back for Highland Springs was all everything. He's going to Virginia State, and his teammate, how about this? Running back and quarterback combo at VSU. Devontae Waller, holler, he signs with them as well. Big star wide receiver goes to the Big 12. Ali Jennings to West Virginia. How about this? Kieran Henderson. It takes somebody special to sign with the Armed Forces. He's going to West Point with the Army. Christian White, congrats to him as well. Everything linebacker. He will take his talents to Howard University. Tremaine Talbert, otherwise known as Double T, to Norfolk State. Norfolk State made an impression on a lot of the Springer team right here because Raekwon Smith, Jackrabbit, he's also joining his teammate in Tremaine Talbert going to Norfolk State. Why not make it a trio? Devin Coles, he casts his lot with Norfolk State as well. Dwakey Tyler, seen right here. He's moving on as well. He signs on the dotted line with Lincoln University. It's up in Pennsylvania, as does his teammate Amon Foster Powell. He joins him at Lincoln, and still not done. Javion Smalls, who came up so big. You saw him so emotional earlier. UNC Pembroke. Congratulations to all the Springers. The moment is at hand, signing on that dotted line.
The coaching staff. The coaches really liked me. Came to my house. He always stayed in contact with me. He always just showed love to me. I knew he really wanted me. So I just know that's why it was a better place for me, academic-wise and for sports-wise.
Oh, man, it's very exciting knowing that I have plenty of opportunities to get the ball. And I know it's always going to be on a big scale, always on TV. I'm always being watched by everybody.
Just a very amazing view just to be up here with my brothers. I'm very proud of them. I know they're proud of me too, but I'm very excited for all my brothers, and I'm thankful for all the people that just supporting me out here.
I picked Shenandoah because they was the best fit for me. Their academics is above and beyond, and like how their teaching style is, it's like one-on-one. So if I need help, I get what I need.
But I made this commitment because I like helping people, and it's the program to do it. I mean, I'm a leader. I feel like I'm a leader. It's going to make me a better person.
From Highland Springs to Henrico, but we stick with football. Congratulations to Khalil Finger, as Coach Glasgow has some words for the star linebacker who started his senior season at the home of the green and gold. Khalil Finger signs with VMI.
I knew all my brothers would tell me, just trust the process, and that's what I had to do. Just trust it and not put myself down, but lift myself up and keep working.
Let's head to Varina for a wrestling signing. Congratulations, Preston Falk, 4-year wrestling starter at Varina, and he makes his commitment to Southwest Community College, that is in Southwest Virginia. And put on the hat, my man. It is your time to absolutely shine.
I visited maybe a weekend or two ago, and I liked it. The college looked amazing. I liked the coach.
And we'll have much more from signing day on the next edition of SportsWire as Deep Run, Glen Allen, Tucker, Freeman, and Godwin all have their special moments as well. Well, on the hardwood, a couple of East End rivals went head-to-head as Henrico hosted Highland Springs. The Springers whipped the Warriors in Act 1, so Henrico was looking for a little payback at home. So the Springers come into Henrico looking for the sweep. Damon Wirtz and company taking on Jaden House, who had himself a ball game. Early on, first quarter action inside. Warriors would score inside and out. I mentioned Jaden House. There's 2 of his 22 on the evening. Henrico stroking from outside the arc as well. The long J, good from Jeremiah Langley. He had 15. Then in transition, watch the Springers come back. They get the interception, as if it's a football game, and offensive rebounds can pay dividends when you get them. When you give them up, you usually get burned. The 3-ball good, and Damon Wirtz connects. He had 18 on the evening. Remember I said offensive glass? Henrico did a good job on the boards themselves. This time, DeQuan Stevenson only had 4, but they all add up. Then from beyond the arc, wherever Wingfield, he had a big night. Last time these two teams met, he scored in double figures. Crump kind of had an okay night, but not by Jordan Crump's standards. Still, Highland Springs went on a run there, up 20-16 after 1. Second quarter. Here comes Henrico in transition. All the way to the rack. Jaden houses it. Puts it in for 2 more. Back and forth we go. Great first half of action, by the way. That shot is up and in. Christian Wilson. Back comes Henrico. The 50-50 balls, they got those 2. Count that and the foul. Langley had himself a night. 15 points, 7 rebounds, and he was 7 for 7 from the field. Back comes Highland Springs. Crump and company keeping at arm's length, and then, oh man, that is a serious block. You kidding me? Jermaine Talbert. Saw him earlier signed. You think he was pumped up for signing day? How about for this game? Back comes Langley and Henrico. Then Springers on the steal. Still in the second quarter. He's got a block himself. Woo-hoo-hoo, it's getting fun now. DeQuan Stevenson's 36-30. Henrico turns the tables. They were down 4 after 1, now up 6, make it 8. Slam it home. Jaden House, 22 points in 27 minutes. He went 8 for 12 from the field. Then count that bucket and 1 for Jame Ested. You're going to hear more from Ested. Here's Ested, as a matter of fact. Long J, nothing but nylon. The wet jumper goes. Waning moments. 1 second to go. The heat from half court. Jame just did it. He hits the 3-ball from half court at the buzzer at the end of the third. Warriors up big in the 4th. Putting them away now. Completely different looking team than where they were the first time these two matched. Henrico wins this one going away. 84-74. Your final.
Well, the focus was a whole lot better. I mean, we had to figure out a way to win, and that means getting stops and getting rebounds and making that extra pass if necessary. So I was real proud of the guys. They're a good team, and they turned the game real sloppy, and then it was up to us to finish it off.
We have more hoops to get to when we come back. It was a block party of sorts when Freeman plays host to Godwin. Plus, one Lady Panther goes for 1,000 points in her career when Hermitage battles Tucker. That's next.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome. I think we're breathtaking. and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that Bran?
Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing. I got this.
Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to getschool.com for more info.
Well, welcome to a sold-out Douglas Freeman where the fans are always ready. So is Tyshawn Action Jackson. And number 33, you're going to hear his name a lot, Caleb Kenny. And you're going to hear it first and foremost right here. There. Caleb Kenny with a block. He'll have more. Trust me. I'll show you almost all of them. Meanwhile, Freeman in the first. Yeah, that's good for 3. Omari DeVoe connects. And DeVoe's going to find his teammate in the corner. Got it. It's good as well. Mukhtar Abdul Qadir. And then inside, Kenny gets stuffed. Yeah, Godwin says we can block 2. Ethan Joint rejecting that one. Back come the Eagles. Skyen for 2. Count it. And the foul. Jordan Brown had a great evening at Douglas Freeman. Both teams needing this win to help solidify playoff positioning, especially Godwin. Freeman on the could be outside looking in without a win. They're up 12-8 after that transition bucket after one quarter play. It was a defensive game. Inside, friendly roll, got it to go. Jeremiah Carter-Johnson for 2. And then how about outside? Nope, not in Mr. Kenny's house. Caleb Kenny with another block. He was all over the court defensively. Godwin, offensive board. Get out of here, says Kenny. Another block for Caleb Kenny. Freeman would have a 4-point lead at the half, 19-15. Low scoring. Now Kenny on the offensive end. He scores down low. And such a force on defense as well. Godwin with the answer. Jeremiah Carter-Johnson. Then Freeman got it going with Michael Fortune. Has good fortune to get it off the rim, the bounce to go into the bucket, and he hits more of those than he misses. Then they go to work inside. Once you got that outside game going, that'll work. Now they're up 9 as Christian Smith, who's played really well down the stretch, connects for 2. More Caleb Kenny out of my house. You young kids at home, you just Googled Dikembe Mutombo because he needed to be doing the Dikembe finger wave all night long. There it is again. No, no, no. Not today. Caleb Kenny with another block. He had 8 blocks on the evening. Count them 8. 34-25, 9-point lead. We go to the 4th. It's Kenny time. Block again. Rebound. No for Godwin. Yes for Caleb Kenny. And then it would lead to this offense. Mukhtar Abdul Qadir connects again. And then Scrailing with a loose ball. Godwin needs a big 3 down double digits. They get it. Can they come back? Yes, they can. They would cut it all the way to 1. Jeremiah Carter-Johnson's 3 is good. But then Freeman up 3, make it 5 on the steal and score by Kenny. Kenny not done. Being a force inside, blocking. Just playing all-out great defense. Godwin to 3, got it. But was it too little too late for Tyshawn Action Jackson and company? Well, Rebels Christian Smith going to make him pay. Slam it down, big fella. And then just for icing on the cake, here comes Kenny. His 8-block party and a 56-42 win. To Ladies Hoops now, the Tucker Tigers on the road taking on Cesaria Jones and Hermitage. Cesaria just mere points away from 1,000 for her career. Meanwhile, Tucker Tigers come in red hot. Only 3 losses on the season. They've had an excellent team. Be fun to watch them come playoff time. First quarter, Maggie Walker connects for 2 on the steal. They get a lot of their buckets in transition. Charvay Woodson connects for a long J. She's not only good on the court, she's also an excellent basketball commentator. And the star of the evening, high off the arcing glass for Cesaria Jones. That's good for 2. More Jones later, still in the first. She turns the corner and turns on the afterburners to put up 2. We had a tie ball game at 6 apiece. Herm looking to take a lead. And Cesaria Jones has the answer for 3. Hermitage would briefly hold on to the advantage, but Tucker, excellent team. That time, Cesaria Jones short, and Tigers don't waste any time getting back in transition. Brianna Payne brings a Payne. She connects for 2 down low. 16-12, Tigers in the basketball version of the Cat Bowl. Up 4 after 1. Second quarter, Brianna Payne, not just good inside. She's got a wet jumper outside as well. Nothing but nylon. That's good for 3. Brianna trying to find somebody in offense for Hermitage. Instead, it's another turnover. Tigers feasted off of them. Daisha Goodlet was a great outlet for the score for 2. Back comes Hermitage, though, and Cesaria Jones. A 3-ball, yes. We're down 10 at that point. That would bring it even closer. She knows that 3 did it. That 3 puts her over 1,000 points for her Hermitage career.
We have a 1,000-point score tonight. Cesaria Jones, junior from Hermitage High School, scores her 1,000 points. Congratulations to Cesaria.
Cool moment for Jones, and she does it. 1,000 points as a junior. Tucker up, though, 14. We go to the 4th and final stanza. Nice looking play right here. Number 24, Janiyah Harmon gets 2, but it was way too much. Tucker Tigers are going to up their record to 13-3 on the year. The offensive glass paid dividends. Brianna Payne leading the way. Once again, another strong night for her. She scores 2. Tigers in transition as well. Here comes Payne all the way to the basket. 72-47. The Tigers take it. Deep Run High School, we go for gymnastics. Regional gymnastics, deep run there. Glen Allen saying it's too early for me to get a picture. Godwin's, they're ready to go. Freeman also in the mix. And Varina, the Blue Devils, part of this group as well. And you're looking at the stylings on the floor of Haley Riggs, and she's going to come cartwheeling in your living room. Haley Riggs doing a nice job for Varina, getting a score of 6.85 on the floor. Not to be outdone, her teammate Alexis Welcher, she had the leading score for Varina on the floor with a 7.55 overall as the Blue Devils make a nice entrance into regionals. 3 stars for Varina at Deep Run and this year in gymnastics. This is Phoebe Lake. Deep Run trying to win at home the regional tournament. Last year taken by Deep Run, but Phoebe Lake strong on the bar, 7.225. Speaking of strong, Melina Ringus. Unbelievable. Saw her earlier in the year on this very same event. Just as good now as she was then. Unbelievable dismount, 8.925 on the bars. She was excellent. Let's go with Glen Allen on the vault. Anna Hughes getting it done. She got a score of 8.7, and you are looking at the all-around champion of the regional meet, Kelsey O'Neill. She scored an 8.9 on the vault, number 1 overall, and she, as I said, won the overall. Freeman, they're on the floor. This is Emma Hennessy. And Hennessy doing a great job. Solid score, 8.225. And she was the first to go on the floor for the Rebels. Usually it's the last to go who's the best. And in this case, Isabella Cavallo is pretty darn good. 8.275. Lacey Fisher had the best score for Freeman on the floor with an 8.725. Let's go to the balance beam, more Deep Run. Interesting story here. This is Alexandra Perkins. Alexandra Perkins has been sick for a good portion of the year or injured, so she's the first one on the beam. Deep Run so deep and talented, though, and Alexandra finally with a chance to show what she can do in regionals on the beam and what she can do is score a really nice final tally of 8 even on the beam. Second place overall for her team on a team that's excellent. Meanwhile, check this out. Unreal, Kindred Jones. A 8.775. She scores on this event on the beam. Jones was the all-around best for deep run. That was impressive. She and the Wildcats win the meet overall. They take the team title. Not to be outdone, Godwin was very solid as well on the floor. Campbell Garner was awesome. 9.05 for Garner as she makes her way into states. We take a dip when we return. It's the All-County Swim meet where several athletes were aiming for personal bests. And Hermitage looks to cap off their senior night with a win over Tucker on the hardwood. That's straight ahead.
Takeout meals for just $12.99. Call now.
Sherry Pearson. You are the sole surviving heir of the King of Montanopolis, and you are now worth $45 million.
I'm rich. This can't be real.
Of course it's not real. Come on. Having money isn't about luck. Like that takeout meal. Cook at home instead, you can save thousands a year. Feed me. Feed the pig.
Welcome back to SportsWire. Let's hit the pool, shall we? It is the All-County Swim RVA meet, and this was the 200-yard women's medley, won by Mills E. Godwin in lane number 3. Check out lane number 5 for the guys version. Douglas Freeman wins a 200-yard medley relay themselves. Time for the 200-yard freestyle. Ladies first, of course. Check out lane 6. Oh, it's close between 4 and 6. The winner is Mills Godwin's Madison Cottrell. A time of just over 2 minutes. 2 minutes and like a pinch of a few tenths of some seconds. Lane number 5 is your winner for the guys' 200-yard freestyle. That goes to deep runs Nicholas Lee Bishop. And not to be outdone, J.R. Tucker has some great swimmers. Courtney Isley finishes in first place in the 200-yard IM. She takes care of business there. The guys' race in the 200-yard intermediate also goes J.R. Tucker's way. Lane number 5, check it out. It's Patrick Madden with a time of 1:56.32. He takes number 1 and the gold. The 50-yard freestyle, women's style. Josephine Fuller gets the victory for Glen Allen High School. And then we're off with the guys 50 yards as well. Heat 5 of 5 in the finals. Take a look. This goes down to the wire. Colin Whiting just gets it done for Douglas Freeman. And get this, both the Freeman guys and girls end up winning the swim meet. Congratulations to the Rebels. Back to the hardwood we go. Senior night at Hermitage High School. Congratulations to the Hermitage seniors taking on their arch rival, Adam Desgaines fighting Tucker Tigers. Tigers looking good early. Long ball, good. Basra Agvan from deep. Tigers this time splitting the defense. Well done by Trey Wood, the senior. Gets it going. Tigers up 7-2 early in the first. Still in the first, so Hermitage would come back. It is their senior night. The putback, yes. E.J. Washington was there. Sophomore forward for 2. Later tied at 9. Seconds chirping away here in the first. Got it to go from distance. And Hermitage ends the first quarter on a little run there to have a 12-9 advantage. Let's go to the second stanza, shall we? Tigers going to come back. Nice move to the rack and in. Devon Robinson for 2. Panthers going to score off the inbounds. Inside. Knifing through that defense like butter. E.J. Washington, have yourself a game, my man. He scores 2, and then Panthers in transition. Oh, behind the back pass. Got a little too fancy. Tigers going to take care of it. Up and in. Got it to go. Kendrick Thomas, the junior. Panthers still up 8, though, 26-18 after 1 half of play. Second half, third quarter, Panthers defense. They get the stop and then all the way to the bucket, make it easy for Kyrie Keel. And then later, Darius Jones from the corner. Money ball, yeah, got it. That's good for 3. Tigers, not done though. They're gonna come back, right? Yeah, they would. Inside they go, it's Kendrick Thomas. He's been a big help for them all season long. And then in transition, my goodness, no. The rebound though, yes, they didn't box anybody out. Justin Meade, and it is almost a one-possession game at this point. Then the 3-ball, got it to go. Tigers coming all the way back. Let's go, says Trey Wood, the senior. Tucker going for it again, but it's a turnover. Panthers inside, yeah. Gets that one to go on the great D. 39-30 after 3. The Panthers up 9, and they can taste it. Fourth quarter. 3-ball, no. The rebound inside again. Oh my, E.J. Washington was there all night long. And then later the steal. No, but the stick-to-itiveness, the grit. Yeah, flex the muscles, Hermitage, you win it. 54-50, the final. Well, I told you that Tucker, the Lady Tucker Tigers, having a great season. They had a great week, too. This is earlier in the week, taking on Maggie Walker at home. Maggie Walker's been an impressive team all season long on the ladies' side. Number 21 doing a lot of that. Gashanti Atkins connects for 2. Green Dragons had the early advantage. Tucker comes back, however. 3-ball, nothing but net. That is up, and that is in for Micaiah Walker and company. Tucker would have a 13-9 lead after 1. We go second quarter. The deep 3 step back, no, but Brianna Payne does not give up on anything. She gets it to go on the offensive board. Tigers increase their lead. More Tucker this time. Oh, the floater, and the bank is open for Micaiah Walker. She connects for 2. More Lady Tigers. This time the jumper, no. Down low again, the rebounding really paying dividends. Jasmine Lee gets 2. A very balanced team. Used to be kind of Brianna Payne and a few others, but Tucker can score in a lot of ways. That's what makes them dangerous this year. That and their defense. Payne for 2. And then again, the miss. No, Brianna's there for the putback, and Maggie Walker's thinking, why can't we get a rebound? They did okay on the foul line, and that kept them in the game. It's just 23-16, even though it looked like Tucker was just running away with it. Second half, Tucker kind of does. Micaiah Walker, counted and the foul. She converts the 3-point play later in the third. Walker, Texas Ranger, again, this time the lane, no, guess what? Offensive putback, right? Right, got it. That is good for Jasmine Lee. The Tigers couldn't do anything wrong. Great pass inside. Once again, Jasmine Lee, have yourself a night. Want more Jasmine Lee, by the way? Check this out. Pass, pass, Jasmine Lee. Layup. Call timeout. Maggie Walker would. Jasmine Lee's laughing. She's like, points are not supposed to come this easy. But for the Tigers in the second half, boy, did they execute. Quick passing, great spacing, and knocking down shots. Brianna Payne does it right there. And then how about on the run? They're really good. The extra pass down low. That's going to work for Infinity Lewis. And it looked like Tucker was going to score to Infinity. This girl was really good on defense for Maggie Walker. Number 14, Emma Ragone. She connects for 2. Tried to keep Maggie Walker into it, but check out Micaiah Walker. Loses the handle, gets it back. Tucker gets the 2, and they get the win. As I said, 13-3 going to the final week of regular season play, 54-41. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see you next time on Sportswire.